Walk onto any used car lot in America and you will see them parked in the back row. Dusty, ignored, marked down twice already because nobody under 50 wants to be seen driving them. Meanwhile, the salesman is steering every customer towards some lease return SUV with an extended warranty he is praying they will buy. Here is what 24 years under the hood has taught me. The 3 luxury SUVs I am about to show you are the ones I tell my own parents to buy. They are the ones I put my mother-in-law into last spring. They are the ones that get into my shop with 180,000 miles and leave with nothing more than an oil change and a handshake. And every single one of them was engineered in a way that makes life easier for older drivers without screaming old person car from the curb. I am talking about luxury SUVs that seniors can step into without a grab bar, see out of without craning their necks, and own for a decade without a single repair bill that makes them call their kids in a panic. The third one on my list is good. The second one is great. But number one, that is the SUV I would hand the keys to my own father tomorrow without a moment's hesitation. And I am going to tell you exactly why. Let us get into it. Number 3, Acura RDX 2nd generation 2013 to 2018. This is an underrated senior-friendly luxury SUV. The third pick is the SUV that nobody talks about because Acura has the worst marketing department in the luxury car business. They build mechanically excellent vehicles and then advertise them like it is an apology. That is exactly why this thing is a goldmine for seniors right now. Last fall, a retired school teacher came into my shop with her daughter. She was 7. She had just had her left knee replaced, and her old Subaru Forester was killing her every time she had to climb in and out. Her daughter was pushing her toward a brand new Honda CR-V because, in her words, Mom needs something reliable. I asked them what their budget was. I told them to give me an hour, then come back. I pulled up 3 listings on AutoTrader, called a buddy at a wholesale lot, and found a 2016 Acura RDX with 64,000 miles on it for all-wheel drive, leather, heated seats, the whole package. They drove it home that weekend. She came back 6 months later for her first oil change, gave me a hug, and said her knee had not hurt once getting in or out. That is not me selling you anything. That is a real customer telling me a real thing. Here is what makes the 2nd generation RDX so special. And this is the part Acura should have been screaming from the rooftops. They put the J35Y6 V6 in this thing. That's a 3.5L naturally aspirated port-injected V6. Pay attention to those words because they matter. Naturally aspirated means no turbocharger to fail at 90,000 miles. Port-injected means no carbon buildup on the intake valves like every direct-injected German competitor on the market. This engine is the same family as the one in the Honda Pilot and the Honda Odyssey, both of which routinely cross 200,000 miles with nothing but fluids. It's paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission, not a CVT, not a dual clutch, a real traditional torque converter automatic that Honda has been refining since the early 2000s. I have seen exactly 2 of these transmissions fail in my career, and both of them were because the owner never changed the fluid ever, like the original fluid from the factory at 180,000 miles. That's not a transmission problem, that's a human problem. Now let's talk about why this matters for older drivers specifically. The RDX seat height is 23 inches off the ground. That is the sweet spot. You don't have to climb up like you are scaling a 4Runner, and you don't have to drop down like you are getting into a sedan. You slide in. The doors open to almost 80 degrees, which means anyone with a stiff hip or a bad back has all the room they need. The greenhouse is huge. Visibility in every direction is excellent because Acura did not yet ruin it with the giant rising belt lines that newer SUVs all have. Current market price on a 2016 RDX with under 80,000 miles is running $14,000 depending on trim and region. Compare that to a same-year BMW X3, which is $19,000 to $24,000 and will cost you $200 in repairs in the first 2 years, if my shop history means anything. RepairPal puts the RDX annual maintenance cost at around $497. The X3 is $1,034. That is not a typo. That is double. When you go shopping for one of these, here's your checklist. First, check the power tailgate. Some early models had a motor that gets weak around 100,000 cycles. It is a $380 fix if it fails, so use it as negotiating leverage. Second, listen to the VTEC system at idle. You should hear a smooth, even purr. Any ticking that does not go away after warm-up means a previous owner ran it low on oil. Walk away. Third, check the rear differential fluid on all-wheel drive models. Acura recommends changing it every 30,000 miles, and almost nobody does. If it looks like coffee, factor in $150 to service it immediately. The RDX is the sleeper pick on this list, but the next SUV is the one that mechanics actually fight over at auctions because they want one for their own family. Number 2, Lexus GX40. In my honest opinion, this is the most over-engineered luxury SUV ever sold in America that nobody outside the Lexus crowd seems to know about. A retired engineer came in driving a 2008 Mercedes GL450 with a $4,200 air suspension quote. I told him to sell it and buy a Lexus GX4. He looked at me like I suggested a tractor. 2 weeks later, he bought a 2014 GX460 with 91,000 miles for $24,500. Today, it has 168,000 miles. The only repairs have been a battery, brakes, tires, and one wheel bearing. He texts me every January with his savings versus the Mercedes. Last year, $7,800. Why is the GX460 mechanical poetry? The engine is the 1URFE, a 4.6L naturally aspirated V8 with port and direct injection. No carbon buildup, a timing chain, no turbo, and nothing electronically clever to brake. Toyota built it for markets with no Lexus dealer for 1,000 miles. It can be repaired with hand tools in a barn. It's paired to a 6-speed automatic that Toyota has made for over 15 years with 0 changes. The full-time 4-wheel drive with a torsion center differential means you leave it in drive and never think about it. For a senior driver who doesn't want buttons and modes, that simplicity is everything. Senior-friendly features. Step-in height is higher than the RDX, but Lexus put a side step on every model, and the door opening is enormous. Heated and ventilated 10-way power seats, a steering wheel that telescopes 4 inches. It fits a 5'2" grandmother or a 6'4" grandfather. RepairPal rates it 3.55, but actual repair frequency is among the lowest of any luxury SUV. Average annual cost is about $750, but my real-world experience is closer to $400 with an independent shop. Major repair probability is 9%, half the luxury SUV average. Pricing on a 2014-2016 GX460 with under 100,000 miles is $24,000. A same-year Mercedes GLE runs $22,000, but will need $5,000 in repairs in 3 years. Inspection checklist. Check the rear air suspension bags. Slow leaks around 130,000 miles, $400 to fix. Check the side-swinging rear door hinge, $600 if it sags. And look for aftermarket lift kits or off-road damage. Who should buy this? Anyone who plans to keep a vehicle for 15-plus years, tows a boat or camper, or wants the absolute lowest probability of being stranded. Who should skip it? It gets 17 mpgs, so fuel costs sting if you commute 60 miles a day, and it's a 192-inch SUV that's tight to park. Number 1, Lexus RX 350, 2010-2015. This is the SUV I have recommended to more retired customers than any other in 24 years. The third-generation RX 350 is the most senior-friendly, lowest-maintenance luxury vehicle ever built. A customer bought a 2013 RX 350 in 2016 with 38,000 miles. She just turned 7. The truck has 142,000 miles. In 9 years of ownership, she has spent $1,000 on repairs, brakes, 2 batteries, a window regulator. That is $210 a year. No luxury SUV on the planet touches that number. The engineering, the 2GRFE 3.5L V6, is naturally aspirated, port-injected with a timing chain. It is one of the most reliable V6 engines in automotive history, found in millions of Toyotas and Lexuses. It has a documented track record of 300,000 miles on factory internals. I have torn down 2 at over 280,000 miles, and both had cylinder wear within factory tolerance. It's paired to the 6-speed U660E automatic. Owners post 400,000-mile transmissions with original fluid still working. This powertrain is beyond bulletproof. Why it's perfect for seniors. Seat height is 21 inches. Lexus calls it chair height seating. You do not climb up or drop down. You sit, doors open wide, door sills are low, the floor is flat. The steering wheel telescopes and tilts. The mirrors are huge. Blind spots are smaller than almost any modern SUV because Lexus prioritized visibility over styling. The ride quality is tuned for comfort. It glides over potholes that would jolt a German SUV. For someone with arthritis, a bad back, or sensitivity to a rough ride, the difference is night and day. The cabin is so quiet you can have a phone call at 70 mph without raising your voice. Pricing, a 2013-2015 RX 350 with under 90,000 miles is $17,000. A comparable Audi Q5 is $16,000, but the Audi will need a $2,800 timing chain tensioner job at 100,000 miles. The Lexus will need an air filter. RepairPal puts annual maintenance at $57, the lowest of any mid-size luxury SUV. Major repair probability is 9%, compared to 19% for the segment average. The Lexus RX is half as likely to need a major repair as an average luxury SUV. Half. Inspection checklist. Check the dashboard for cracking. 2010 to 2013 models in hot climates had an issue. Most replaced under warranty. Listen for whining from the electric power steering $700 fix. Check the rear hatch struts, weak around 100,000 miles, $80 for a pair, easy DIY. Pro tip, find one owned by a single older driver. Check the driver's seat bolster. If it's barely scuffed, you have a winner. Who should buy this? Almost any senior driver. If you want one luxury SUV you can buy today, drive for 10 years, and never worry about. This is it. Who should skip it? If you need 3 rows, get a Highlander, same engine. If you need to tow more than 3,500 lbs, get the GX4. If you want sporty handling, the RX is comfortable, not sharp. It drives like a well-cushioned sofa, and that's exactly what most older drivers want. The Acura RDX is the budget pick. The Lexus GX460 is the over-engineered tank. The Lexus RX 350 is the gold standard. Any of them will give a senior driver a luxury experience without luxury repair bills, and any will outlast vehicles costing twice as much. Skip the German lease returns. Skip the new car payments. Buy one of these 3. Get a pre-purchase inspection from an independent mechanic and drive it for the next decade with a smile. Hit subscribe for more. Take care of your car and it will take care of you. I'll see you in the next one.